Alright guys, so we got Jenny in the garage here. Today we're finally going to install that clutch that I've been waiting to install for like 3 weeks. So I'm going to jack it up on the lift. I'm going to start unbolting stuff and change out that clutch. Sorry if there's a lot of background noise, but I wanted to show you guys what all I got before we get started here. So I bought this stuff from Jay at SFR. So I got a throwout bearing here, which you'll see later. There's no need to take that out. And then I got a stage 3 competition clutch, which from what I've heard mixed opinions about it. I've heard people say that it's a bitch. I've heard people say it's not that bad, but yeah. This is the pressure plate right here. Comes with the alignment tools, all the bolts and stuff. And then underneath this, there is the friction disc. And it comes with a new flywheel as well. So it's a lightweight flywheel. Competition clutch, segmented stage 3, segmented ceramic clutch with flywheel, no throwout bearing, which I did buy separately. And yeah, also comes with some dope stickers for the extra horsepower. So yeah, that's the clutch itself. I also have some fluid here. Since we're going to be working on the transmission and whatnot anyways, I went ahead and picked up some new transmission fluid. This is Redline MT90 transmission fluid. I've heard good stuff about it, but we're going to find out if it's actually good or not. So since we turboed this car, we will have to take a few extra things off of here. This pipe right here, which is the crossover pipe, which comes from the stock header, connects it to the other stock header, and then goes up into the turbo. I have to take that off. Also have to obviously take off the transmission mount and stuff like that. The only thing I'm worried about is trying to get everything to line back up whenever we go to put it back together, because it was a pain in the ass to get everything up top in the engine bay to line up with everything down here. So if we take everything off down here, I'm afraid it's going to be hard to line back up, but we'll figure it out. I also noticed, if you can see, it's wet there. That's where I had my power steering leak a while back, which is fixed now, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off, and yeah. Everything else should be dry. Okay, so we've got crossover pipe off. This, the piece here that connects the downpipe to the catback and whatever, and unbolted the drive shaft and took the little, whatever you call this thing. What do you call this thing?
Just the
and unhooked all the connectors and whatnot. What else have we done? Started taking these bolts out for the transmission.
Starter loose too.
Starter loose. It's almost out now. You can see we got a gap here. We ended up having to take this loose because it was right here and stopping us from pulling it back anymore. But everything else is loose. It's on the transmission stand right now, or jack. We're gonna pull it out.
Take the blowout bearing out of there and plug it back in so it don't get the fluid out.
Alright.
What is it, 2 or 3 bolts?
3, yeah. Looks like 10 mil. 10 mil, yeah. So we got the transmission out, and if you can tell, look at all that clutch dust in there. And we're going to go ahead and take this throwout bearing out and plug it back in before it drips all of our fluid out of it. And then we're going to go get something to eat. So the throwout bearing is what pushes up against the pressure plate, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you push the clutch pedal.
Where did you take that?
Probably over here somewhere. I didn't have it, I don't think.
Maybe it comes with a new one. Oh.
No. Alright, so new throwout bearing is on here. I've also cleaned up some of the clutch dust from around there. And we've got the old pressure plate, and that's a friction disc, right? Is that what you call it?
Clutch disc.
Clutch disc, whatever. So we got the old pressure plate and the clutch disc off. We just got to take the flywheel off now. And I've already cleaned up the new flywheel and the pressure plate, and then that's our new clutch disc. Alright, new clutch is completely installed now. We got the alignment tool in there. And we're taking the transmission over here to drain the fluid out of it and put the new fluid in it.
Would you like to give an update, Mr. Ruckus?
Yeah, basically just bolting her up, tightening everything back up. It's pain.
Painful process. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm here, by the way.
Hey, there we go, got it.
That's where that goes. Okay, I figured it out.
Shifter linkage is hooked up. Trying to put the drive shaft back in. And right now we're just bolting up the bell housing to the engine.
Man, not a whole lot going on here in the Roy's garage.
Royce Racing.
Shut up. Yeah, the meat and potatoes is done though, isn't it?
Yep.
Got the goodies out the way. As a wise man once said, hell yeah, new clutch.
I've heard that one.
You know what my favorite quotes from Martin Luther King is? What? Man, those were some good tacos. You know he said that at one point in his life. Yeah, FYI, I just got here like an hour ago. They did all the good stuff without me. He's selfish.
Merle?
Merle from The Walking Dead, dude that cut his hand off, he came over, we were all sitting there in the hallway, and he came up and he just talked to us. Where? We were at Comic-Con in Lexington, and we were all sitting out in the hallway, and he just came up and he ate some of my girlfriend's little sister's chips. He's like, "Care if I have some of those?" And he ate some of her chips, and I got him. Yeah, he really did. And then he came up and took a picture with everybody and left. But he was there. It cost $40 to meet him though, and he just walked up to us. He recognized me, that's all. Big fan of my work. Okay, I'm gonna quit recording now.
Okay.
Are you still recording?
Man, there's some good talk.
Well guys, the clutch install is done. I had planned on doing a video of me driving it for the first time today, but I feel like shit. So, thank you guys for watching. There'll be a separate video. I'm off 3 days this week, so there'll be a separate video of me driving the car. And I will tell you right now that it is a pain in the ass because I'm not used to it yet, and it engages like really fast. So if you just let off the clutch, it like wants to grab it instantly, and I've almost stalled it a couple times. I haven't stalled it yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. That's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video, and I'll see you all later.
Go get it. Hop in my whipping and be on my way. Now I'm copping a ticket to Cali. My mission to Valley, the bathe in LA till I finally come back to Miami. Passion to Grammy, a handful of cash and respect from the people who can't understand me but have to respect it. Tired of humble, tired of subtle and being neglected. It's me and my message. I'm seeing your bet shit comparing my next and it seems unimpressive.